From Cichy Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. Good evening, everyone. I am Colton Schanzenbach alongside Jacob Herzog as we get set for North Dakota High School softball action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Davies Eagles. Softball on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We have an exciting game for you tonight. Stay tuned and we will return shortly, right after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Busick Olson and Associates, Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Hodels Haven Productions, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Sandine Law, Sanford Health, and Shields.
All right. So today we have the Shanley Deacons taking on the Davies Eagles. And just a forewarning here, we might end up saying some wrong names as it looks like we have maybe the roster from last year for some reason. I don't know. But the names are all wrong on there, so we'll play it by ear, try to speak some names here, but it might not happen. Doomer's first pitch was taken for a ride and will bounce over the left fielder. And so that will be a triple for number 2. I think that one was right. It's Avery Moore. And she will be called safe at first on a close play there. And that is Vettel making it to first base. Vettel will steal second. Doomer's pitch is low, and that will be called a ball. Vettel will steal third off of that pitch. So she has gone from first to third solely on stolen bases. Now, Jacob, do you think that the light drizzle that's going on right now will have an effect on how these players play the game?
You know, I would think so, just because of the fact that the turf is about to get wet, and so that might affect their sliding a little bit.
I would definitely agree. It is much easier to slide on wet turf. I would also imagine that it will affect the fielder's grip on the ball, and we might see some haywire passes or pitches.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope they're on point today.
And with that pitch, it will be a walk. So now Davies will have runners on first and third. and off of that fake bunt, the Davies runner on first will take second.
High pitch will be called ball.
And that will be another walk for the Eagles. So now with the bases loaded here, we have number 24 coming up the bat. And she will take a big swing at that one, foul it off. You know, Jacob, I have to say, those people watching from the fence in their cars are pretty dang smart.
I would have to say so as well.
It's not exactly the warmest of days out here.
Yeah. Almost makes you feel kind of bad for the players.
Rogers will tip off that one again. So 2 strikes here. And she will get a hold of that one, but it will be caught out. Runner on third will tag up and then make it home, making it 2-0 for the Eagles with, I believe, 1 out. That pitch is low for Doomer. And, you know, from past experience watching the Eagles, they've always been a very aggressive team, really fond of stealing those bases. So how do you think the Deacons will try to abet that today?
You know, I feel like they would have to play a little bit more defense, which it looks like it hasn't really been working so far. It's only first inning, granted, but at the same time, it could be just a matter of time.
That hit is right at Doomer, and she will throw number 13 out at first. That pitch will be low for a count of 1-0. And, you know, it looks like already the rain is having an effect on the pitcher today. As it looks like Doomer's just having a little bit of struggle hanging onto the ball. .30 count. And she will catch Cruz swinging on that one. Count of 3-1. The umpire will give her a strike for that one, making it a full count here. And that one will be low. So Cruz will take first.
That one will be fouled out past third base.
That pitch will be low. That one will bounce its way across the foul ball line. And Vettel will have to go back to the box. And Doomer will ask for a new ball here. And already we can see that she has a little bit of a better grip on that one. And that will be a strikeout for Aaron Doomer. End of the top of the first inning here. We have a score of Eagles 2, Deacons 0. All right, we're coming back from the inning break. We have the Deacons up to bat. Pape gets a chunk off of that one, but it will be fouled out. She will get a chunk of that one, but the Eagles' shortstop, will throw her out at first. And a good play there by the Eagles shortstop.
I think the rain is starting to take effect on the plates already, because as you could have seen, number 6 run towards first base. She stepped on third base, almost slipped off. Do you think that will keep happening throughout this whole raining situation?
I definitely believe that this rain will be a huge factor, as, like you said, the Eagles players are now checking it out, and the first base coach for the Deacons is grabbing a towel to wipe that off. But I definitely think that the rain is going to affect the play, as usually if they were playing on a normal diamond, the game would probably be postponed or canceled right now because of the sand. But since we're on turf, they are able to keep playing. That one will get past the catcher. Will be a ball. Doomer gets a nice contact on that one, and a good fielding play there by the Eagles' third baseman. Looks like she might have just slipped a little bit with the rain and water, and a good play there by number 24 on first base to get that foot down onto the bag. Lucian will watch that one for a strike. And then she will make a big hit there. And will make it to first. Will beat the throw. And, you know, right about now, I feel like that shortstop's knee has got to be hurting, right? That hit her directly in the leg. And Lucian will make it to second. That's a bold move there, stealing on a caught pitch. And Lucian will go to third. I don't even think Anderson has taken a swing yet. Your count is 2-1. And with that strike, it will be 2-2. Anderson will foul that one back, and she will stay alive. She will catch a piece of that one, but again, it will be called foul. And we have a strikeout for the third out here, bringing us to the top of the second inning with a score still of Davies Eagles 2, Shanley Deacons 0. beginning the second inning here. It looks like they're still trying to figure out the first base. Looks like they're going to switch places of the two bases just to try to keep them both dry, I guess. Doomer's first pitch will be high. And then she will put the second straight down the middle. Count of 1-1. With those last two pitches, it will now be a 3-1 count here. And she will get a strike to bring the count to a full count. And then that one will be slightly low, so we will have a walk here and a runner on first base. Good pitch there by Doomer. A fake bunt there will be called a strike. And number 20 will steal two bases here. We'll go from first to third off of the error by the Deacon infielders on an overthrow. And with that swinging strike, Doomer will have a strikeout. Up to bat now is Vettel. That one is foul behind. That pitch will be in the turf. It looks like Vettel is trying to figure out the signs that her third base coach has given to her. And she will lay down a bunt. And no one is at first base. So not only will Vettel make it to first, number 20 will score, bringing the Eagles up to 3. Up to bat is Feldner. And she will get a big piece of that one for a nice single there. good pitch there by Doomer. I believe the count is now 1-1. Batter will swing and get a piece of that one, but it will be called foul. And a big hit here, and dropped by the Deacon outfielders. Will be kept to a single, however. And you know, Jacob, I think we better hope that that's not the case of the rain affecting the gloves as well. Otherwise, this would be a very well, not unpleasant to watch, but like interesting.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens, especially with this full base situation that we're seeing right now.
As number 24 will get hit by that pitch when we'll advance a runner to make it 4-0. Doomer's pitch will be high. And here at Cichy Stadium, it is a very warm 63 degrees with a light drizzle, which is supposed to keep going for at least the next hour. I believe there's also a little bit of wind going on. Count here. And Doomer will put that one straight down the middle. And another one making it a full count here. And she will get the strikeout. Now put the Eagles at 2 outs on the inning. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Both a good situation and a bad situation for both teams. And that will be a ground out to third base. And a good play there by Emily Anderson. So going into the bottom of the second here, we have a score of 4-0 in favor of the Eagles. All right, so we have Hodel up to bat here to lead off the second inning for the Deacons. And that pitch will be straight down the middle. With that swing, that'll be 2 strikes now. piece of that one and send it flying backwards.
That last one looked like it was about to hit our food truck.
I think you would be right. I did hear a big clang, so maybe that's what happened. As Feldner puts that one in the dirt. There's a 1-2 count. And Feldner will get the strikeout here. So 1 out for the Deacons. As Jagger comes up to bat. She will make contact with that. It'll be to the left side of third base for a foul ball. That pitch will be high. Another ball here. Believe it is a full count now. And Jagger will take first. Up to bat is Kuhneman. And she will take a rocket out to the right field and will get a single, giving runners on first and second for Shanley. Quay up to bat. One count here. That one will get by the catcher, and both Jagger and Kuhneman will steal their respective bases. That one is high. I believe it is a 3-1 here. And Quay will pick that one up for a hit and will be caught out as Jagger will go home and Kuhneman will be called out at third. So with that out, I believe that means that Jagger's. All right. So they will give Jagger the run, so it'll be 4-1 still in favor of the Eagles. All right. Up to bat is number 9. And Doomer's first pitch of the third inning will be a strike straight down the middle. That will be called foul. So Vettel will have to go back to the box. All right, so I believe we have a 3-1 count now. And a big hit here for Vettel, but she will fly out to left field. McCoy up to bat. And that first pitch will be in the dust. Nice little bunt attempt here. 2-1. And that will be a strike for a full count now, I believe. She will get a piece of that one and will get thrown out at first. So 2 outs here within the first 2 batters. A good job by the Deacon defense to keep the Eagles off the bases. Up to bat is Moore. And I believe that pitch hit the plate, then the catcher, and then the ump. Another ball here for a 2-0 count.
And that one will not slide under. That one will still be in fair play.
A big hit there by Moore. And that will be a triple. And it looks like she hit the post of the fence, which I believe is one of the few things that's actually touching the ground. And you know what? I think on that play, the Deacons would have liked a ground rule double, as it would have kept Moore on second instead of allowing her to go to third. 2-1 or 2-0 count here. And that pitch from Doomer will make it a 3-0 count. And Doomer will get a strike off of that pitch. And a big hit there.
That will be
And
out
that will
number
be the
3.
third out. So a good inning for the Deacons, not letting the Eagles score any runs here. Score is still 4-1 in favor of the Eagles.
If you've enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcast, please consider making a donation to help us continue to bring you quality programming. We rely on donations to bring you every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you, the viewer, to enjoy. If you are interested in donating, please contact Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that is Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thanks for your support of Shanley TV.
All right, as we go into the bottom of the third inning here, they're going to bring out the towel again to dry off the bases.
It looks like a base will be taken out for a little while, just to be cleaned.
And that is going to present an interesting challenge, as the first base usually consists of 2 bases, one for the runner and one for the fielder, so that they do not have to run into each other, as first base is the only base that you can run through. Feldner's first pitch will be a strike here. That one will be a ball. With that pitch, we will have a count of 2-1. And that will be a fly out for Card. Up to bat is Pape. And that first pitch will be high. Two balls now. And that pitch will make it 3. So it really looks like the Davies pitcher is having a little bit of trouble with the wet ball here. And Pape will swing at that one. with that fourth ball, Pape will take first base. Up to bat is Doomer. And Doomer will fake a bunt to get her teammate to second base. That'll be a strike there for Feldner. And that one will go over the catcher's head. So Pape will make it all the way to third base here. 1 out for the Deacons, with a runner in scoring position. And that will be a strike. So I believe it is a full count now. And that one will be fouled back. And Doomer will be walked to first. So now the Deacons will have runners on first and third, with 1 out in the inning. Up to bat is Lucian. And she will take that one to a ride, and it will bounce off of the fence. It will score both Doomer and Pape, and she will make it to second. So a great play there by Azana Lucian, and that will bring down the Eagles' lead to 1 run with a score of 4-3. Still only 1 out, and up to bat is Anderson. Anderson will make contact with that one. And Lucian will make it to third. Almost an error there by the Eagles, as I think the first baseman threw it without making sure the third baseman was there.
One of our seniors is now up to bat, Emily Hodel.
And she will take that one for a ride. Pop it right between 2 fielders. And she will score Lucian. So that will tie up the game here for the Deacons. 4-4. And looks like the Deacons are on a roll. As up to bat now we have Jagger. She will foul off that first pitch. And she will foul tip the second. So 2 strikes against Jagger here. She will watch that one for a ball, so a 2-1 count or a 1-2 count, sorry. She will get a piece of that one. And Hodel will be thrown out at second to end the inning. So after that huge inning for the Deacons, the score will be tied up at 4-4 as we head to the top of the fourth. Doomer's first pitch will be right down the middle for a strike. And their second pitch will be taken for a ride out to center field, caught by Jagger. So first batter up will be called out. So the runner will take the bag. And up to bat now is Rogers, sorry. And Rogers will get a piece of that one, send it out to left field, and will be kept to a single. Up to bat now is Jacobson. And a good catch there by the shortstop. I believe that's Card, who almost gets a double play as Ammerman was not even a foot from her, but Ammerman was able to get back. And Anderson will field that one for the third out. So a quick inning here.
With the score being 4-4.
As we head into the bottom of the fourth. Coming up to bat here first for the Deacons is Kuhneman to lead off the bottom of the fourth. And she will take that one for a ride out to left field. That was an absolute rocket. She will be kept to a single, however. And Quay will take that one for a ride straight to the pitcher, and I believe they will call time now to check on her as that hit the side of her foot. Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV, or follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. All right, so as we come back from the timeout, getting ready to keep going. Card will go for a bunt there, but it will be fouled off. And she will get that one, and it will be bobbled by the third baseman. So now the Deacons will have a full base opportunity here with up to bat is Amari Pape. Still no outs for the Deacons. And that pitch will be high. And that will be low, as all the runners will steal their respective bases. And I believe that it's Kuhneman will come home to make it 5-4 for the Deacons. And we will have a pinch runner in for the Deacons here. And that is Kendall Kuhneman. Pape will let that one go for a ball. So 3-0 count here. And that will make it 4-0 to refill the bases.
And for the Deacons, the pitcher, Aaron Doomer.
Back up to bat for the Deacons is Doomer. Those two will make it a 2-0 count here.
That would be right direct middle for a strike. And that would be a, I believe, 3-1, as I'm told. That would go off for strike 2. And that would be 3-2 with a full count now. And she'll get a hit off, and it looks 1 has scored, and 2 has scored, with a third one coming home, and Aaron Doomer making it a triple.
And that is a big play, especially for loaded bases. As 3 have scored.
With the score now being 8-4 for your Shanley Deacons.
Still no outs in the inning.
What do you think the Eagles have to be thinking there, Colton?
You know, I have to definitely say that this would be a huge boost in morale for the Deacons, and just the opposite for the Eagles as Lucian flies out off of a pop fly. I definitely think it's going to be a little bit of a downer for them, as they just had a 4-0 lead and are now down by 4. That one will be a strike. And Anderson will foul that one back. So an 0-2 count here. And it certainly looks like the Deacon bench is just having a fun time with them, with the way that they're playing right now. And Anderson will get a hit, and the Eagles will throw it home but overthrow. So now Card will be able to go home, making it 9-4 for the Deacons with Anderson on second. Now Hodel up to bat. She'll see that one for a ball. And she will pop that one up. And it will be dropped, but she will be thrown out for 2 outs now. And now Jagger up to bat. And Jagger will duck out of the way of that one, making it a 1-1. She will foul that one off, and it will go through the soccer net.
Almost hitting their head coach there, Michael Finch.
Yeah, I am always surprised that all of the infielders wear a mask to protect their face, but the coaches there will elect not to. I believe it is a 3-2 count now, as she will connect with that one and will end up thrown out at first. So going into the top of the 5th inning, the Deacons have made a huge comeback, with the score now being 9-4 in favor of the Deacons. All right, as we go into the top of the 5th here, we have Vettel up to bat. Doomer's first pitch will be in the dirt. And Vettel will be called for a strike there off of the bunt attempt. And Doomer's pitch will be called a strike. So now I believe that is a 1-2 count. Now a 2-2. And that one will get loose from Doomer. So now it will be a full count here. And Vettel will take first. Up to bat is McCoy. And Vettel will steal second. And it looked like Vettel was going to try to steal third there, but it was stopped by Lucian. Second time is the charm. for Vettel, and she will take third. So no outs here. Runner on third. And Doomer will get a strike. So McCoy will take first off of a walk. So now Moore will have runners on first and second during her at bat. McCoy will steal the second. Two-0 count here for Moore as they will grab a different ball. And Moore will get a piece of that one. And they will try to throw her out at first, but will be dropped, and both other runners will score, making it 9-6, with the Deacons still leading by 3. Up to bat is Vettel. And that pitch will go under her feet. And Moore will steal 2 bases. She just didn't stop running from after she got to second. Just rounded the bag and went straight to third. Very confident play there. And you know, something interesting that I've just picked up on is with the turf, with the black pieces of rubber that get popped up every time you step, you can actually see where the baseline is on the field. Vettel will foul that one back. And she will lay down a bunt and get thrown out at first. However, Moore will score from third, making it 9-7. Up to bat is Feldner. And Doomer will throw one right down the middle. And that one will be caught by Kuhneman, making it 2 outs for the Deacons. Up to bat now is Ammerman. And she will send an absolute rocket out and will bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. And just a big hit there. Not quite enough for a home run, but still able to get it over the outfielders' heads. Up to bat is Rogers now. Doomer's first pitch will hit the ground. And then she will throw one high. And the runner will move to third. Another high pitch. And I believe it is a 3-0 count now. And that one will be called a strike, so it's a 3-1 count. And you know, Jacob, it's starting to cool off a little bit down there. How do you think that will affect the both the batters and the fielders' ability to play the game?
You know, I think the fielders are going to be getting a little bit more stiff out there just with the cold weather and all that, not being able to do as much out there. But the batters, I feel like they would be fine with it just because they're moving a little bit more, and so they're going to have a little bit more of a breeze on them.
I would definitely have to agree with that, and I also want to bring up the little shocks and vibrations you get when you get a hit or catch a ball in your glove. Those tend to hurt a little bit more now that it's cold. Pop-up hit will go over the infield and score a run, making it 9-8 for the Deacons, still leading by 1. And I believe we have a pinch hitter now. Number 14, Olivia Wepler. And she will take a swing on that. And a nice steal there. And now Doomer will just back up as the two Davies runners.
That number 24 will be called out just because she left the base while the catcher had the ball.
And the Deacons are very happy to see that, as their lead is now preserved going into their own at-bats. Up to bat first for the Deacons is Kuhneman. She will pop that one back. And that's 2 strikes now for Kuhneman. And she will strike out swinging. So a big 3 pitches there for Feldner. As if they can get the Deacons to have a short inning with no runs scored, they will go straight back to their at-bats and hopefully get another run or 2. Quay will foul that one off. We have a 1-1 count now. And they will change out the balls. And Quay will send that one over second base. So that will be a single for Quay. 1 out in the inning. Runner on first, and up to bat is Talon Card. And it certainly looks like the conditions are continuing to worsen out there, as the wind is now picking up. Now the referee is discussing something with the coaches, and we'll have a short timeout. All right, so we will have a pinch runner in.
Now batting for the Deacons. Second base is Taylor Carr.
And Card will lay one down along the first baseline.
Looks like we will be in a pickle.
And a double
Should we call
play
out?
for the Eagles, as they had a force out and a tag out. So that will bring us into the top of the 6th. Score is still 9-8 in favor of the Deacons.
Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athletes' needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member, and anyone can join. So sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level.
So up to bat now is Webbler, and Doomer's first pitch will be a strike. And Webbler will poke one out past the second base into center field. And will make it to second for a nice double there. So Davies really trying to capitalize on this momentum that they've been coming off of these past inning or two. As Vettel is up to bat. Pinch running at second base is Ellie Krenz. And Vettel will get a tip off of that one. And it will be thrown past the first baseman. So Krenz will score, and Vettel will make it to second. And that will tie up the game. With no outs in the sixth inning. And McCoy is up to bat. That one's a bit low. Count is 1-0. And that one is taken for a ride, but will be caught by Jagger, who will throw it into second, try to catch Vettel off the bag. So we have one out here. Runner on second. And up to bat is Avery Moore, who had some big plays. And another big hit for Moore. That one will be called foul. And now the fans are chanting, "We want more," as that one will get by the catcher. And I believe that is Krenz will steal third. check her swing on that one. I'll leave it for a ball. And so I believe it is now 3 balls and 1 strike. And that will walk more. And she will steal second. And they will call her safe. So Moore will just sprint to first and never stopped running. Up to bat is Vettel. And that one will get past the catcher. And the Eagles will score, giving them the lead, as the score is now 10-9 in favor of the Eagles. And a nice bunt there by Vettel. And they will get the runner at home, but Vettel will just keep running, and she will make it home. So an inside the park home run for Vettel. Off of a bunt as well. That is not a play that you see every day, and that will bring the score up to 11 for the Eagles. Doomer's pitch will be called a strike. And that ball will be popped up, and it will land in between 2 fielders. So now a runner on base, 2 outs in the inning.
The score being 11-9 with the Davies up.
Up to bat is Ammerman. And she will blast that one off just left of the third base there. That one is a bit low. And they will switch out the ball again. And Ammerman will send that one out to center field. Will be fielded by Jagger. And they will get the runner out at third. So that will end the inning there. A big inning for the Eagles, as they scored 3 runs to make it 11-9. Up to bat now is Amari Pape. That one will be called a ball. And another. And that will make it 3. She will swing at that one for a 3-1 count. And she will take the walk on that one. Up to bat is Doomer. And she will fake a bunt, and that will give Pape second base. And will be called the ball. And that will make it 3 balls. Excuse me, now it is 3 balls. And that one will be right down the middle. So it will be a 3-2 count. And she will get a walk. So now Deacons have runners on first and second base as Azana Lucian is up to bat. She will take a slice at that one, and it will be caught out by the first baseman. So a good hustle there by number 24. Up to bat now is Anderson. One out here. And she will pop that one up. It will go foul. Foul ball there. And that one will go foul before it reached the third baseman. 2-2 count now. And that one will go into the stands. Luckily, it does not hit anybody. You know, they used to have signs that said, "Be aware of flying softballs." And I don't know why they took those down.
I really wish they had those up still. That would have been really fun.
I think it's a matter of public safety, and I think they should put them back.
I think they should too.
And a big hit here by Anderson. That'll make it out to center field. And 2 runs will score, and Anderson will take off for second. So Anderson will get a double here, score 2 runs, tying up the game to 11-11. So big play there for Emily Anderson. And up to bat now is Hodel. That one is low. And that one will be high. So 2 balls, no strikes. Two, 1 now. And a laser out to the shortstop. And that ball will be dropped, and Anderson will advance to third. So the ball went out of play, so now Anderson will go home, and Hodel will go to second. That will give the Deacons the lead, 12-11.
Now batting center fielder, Randy Jagger.
Jagger pops that one up and back. And Jagger will get thrown out at first, but Hodel will go to second or third. So now there's 2 outs with a runner on third.
Now batting for the Deacons, the shortstop, Shanley.
Now we see up to bat Kinley Kudeman is after we take a short break with as the head coach of the Deacons is talking to the umpire.
Looks like they're going for a pinch runner here. Kuhneman checks her swing, but it will be called a strike. And that one will be called a ball. Another ball here. So 2-1 count. And Kuhneman will give that one to the shortstop, and she will be thrown out at first. So with that, the Deacons will take the lead in this inning, making the score 12-11, and we will return after a short break.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Busick Olson and Associates, Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Hodels Haven Productions, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Sandine Law, Sanford Health, and Shields.
All right. Doomer's first pitch is taken for a ride and caught by the left fielder. I believe that is Pape. So 1 out already for the Deacons, or for the Eagles, and Finch will take a timeout. All right, we will come back from the mound visit here. And that pitch will be low. Looks like that one was a little bit to the right. So 2 balls here. And Doomer will get the batter to swing there. And she will be thrown out at first. So 2 up, 2 down for the Eagles. Or excuse me, for the Deacons. And if this inning ends before the Eagles can score a point, then the game will just end, as there's no need for the Deacons to go up to bat again. Whew. That wasn't much of a tongue twister, but apparently it was. That one is high.
Will this be number 3? Yes,
And
it
they
will.
get it.
That is the game.
So the Deacons have won against the school's rivals, the Davies Eagles, in a dramatic fashion with a bunch of stolen bases and a bunch of interesting plays, making the score your Shanley Deacons 12, Davies Eagles 11.
I believe that is their first win. What do you think about that?
You know, for their first win to come on the last Shanley TV broadcast of the year is very special. Well, for Jacob Herzog and our entire crew, I am Colton Schanzenbach. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 12, Fargo Davies 11. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. Thank you for watching.